What's up, card family? Doing a video from my car today, a mail day from my car. It's been a while since I did a mail day in the car type video, but I have a couple eBay pickups and something from Tops and a care package, so I'm gonna get right into that. So first, I picked up these two Adam Thielen cards out of 2020 Select. I was unable to pick up any Select this year, so I had to get these off of eBay. We got the Concourse and the Premier level base cards. So add those to the Thielen PC. And then, all right, so you remember Topps Project 2020? I was one of those get off my lawn old men who thought that was mostly garbage. And even looking back, I still think that the majority of the cards were not very good. There was a few cool ones, admittedly, but none of the players were anybody that I would PC. Nevertheless, I did pick one up, and it was the Gregory Siff Derek Jeter. Now, the cards were really hot at the time that I ordered this, and I thought, well, this is kind of a cool looking card. Maybe I can resell it. At the very worst, I'll just sell it back for 20 bucks and break even. Well, I got the card, and by the time I got the card, they had cooled off and nobody was buying them anymore, and the card was really underwhelming. It did not look cool when I had it in hand. So what I ended up doing is just giving it away to a Derek Jeter collector, and so it was a loss for me. So next comes Project 70 that they're doing, and I'm still of the same, and mostly more misses than hits on these. And then the few that I have liked, I haven't liked them enough to spend $20 on them. I mean, frankly, they should be just a regular stock card and a top loader and then charge $10 or whatever. But instead, they're a thick card that come in a mag type holder, and they're 20 bucks a piece. So the first twin, and there has since been another one, but the first twin was Byron Buxton, done by DJ Ski. I don't know who DJ Ski is, but he's from Minnesota, and so he did Byron Buxton. And you're not going to be able to see this, but it's not going to show up on camera, but you have to take my word for it. So here it is. Pretty underwhelming. It's a riff on the DMX CD album. I don't know. Don't know very much about rap music. But yeah, you can't see is that it's pretty well scratched up. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. And another thing you're not going to be able to see is that this corner, maybe you will be able to see it, this corner is really jacked up. Well, anyways, I'm very unimpressed with this, is the point of the story, and I'm unimpressed with the condition that I received it in. And I'm not going to guarantee you that I won't buy any more of these, because if they do a Kirby or a Harmon that look really cool, they're going to have me, and I'm going to freaking order it. But anyways, Byron Buxton was off to an awesome start, and of course he gets injured again. Hopefully he's back soon, and because the guy he's still, after probably missed close to half the season, and he's still leading the league in WAR at this point. So this is an incredible season that he's off to. Incredible start to the season that he's off to. All right, then I also received a care package from Big D for Life, Scott. And so we'll go into it. First, there is a note, and it's a love note. And it says, "Some people say my love cannot be true. Please believe me, my love, and I'll show you." But that's not just a love letter. It is a love letter, but it's also the lyrics to a song, N.I.B. by Black Sabbath. N.I.B. stands for Nativity in Black. And Scott one day was driving, I don't know the exact story, but one day he's driving around in his car, and N.I.B comes on the radio. And he's probably heard the song a few times before, but he really listened to it and paid attention to it this time, and he really dug it. And he messaged me, knowing that I am a classic heavy metal connoisseur. I'm wearing a Pantera shirt today. A classic heavy metal connoisseur. And he told me, hey, this is a great song. It's one of the best rock and roll songs of all time, maybe. He said he always kind of dismissed Black Sabbath, and he feels now that he maybe should give them a little bit more of a chance. And that's the problem with good hard rock and roll, is that it demands your attention. So it can't just be played in the background. It takes several listens to appreciate, and it takes paying close attention to the intricacies of the musicians and the singers. So, you know, I'm not trying to put down pop music or any other genre of music that's just good for, you know, toe tapping and having in the background. I'm not saying anything bad about that, but I'm saying there's something about rock and roll that you really have to pay attention to appreciate it. About good rock and roll, about classic heavy metal, you really have to pay attention to it. So anyways, enough yakking away about that. So I appreciate that, Scott, and yes, I did know right away what it was. So he sent a few Kirbys. He did tell me that he was at a show and he picked up some oddball Kirbys that he was certain I probably didn't have, and then he went and checked on my list and found that I did have them. So he says he knows that I have them, but he sent them anyway. So here's a 93 Craft Singles. That's what the back looks like. Sorry if it's out of focus. Here we have a fan favorites. What year is this? 2003. Here we have a 1989, I believe this is 1989 Wholesome disc. Now there's two versions of this. I already told Scott keep an eye out, because this one says Wholesome Schaefer's, and I don't know what the heck that is, if that's a grocery store chain or what. But anyways, there's another one that doesn't have the Schaefer's underneath Wholesome. I don't have that one, so if anybody sees that one, I need it. So here we have a Kirk Cousins Mosaic. This is the Reactive Orange. We have a Marty Cordova Leaf Preferred Steel. We have a 65 Jerry Zimmerman. A little beat up, but still cool. We have a, what the hell year is this? 2011 Topps Gold Danny Valencia. Danny Valencia, he had a pretty good rookie year, and then after that really kind of didn't do much for the Twins. Here we have a 72 Killebrew in action. Here we have a blue prism 2013 Cordero Patterson Building Blocks. We have another blue prism. This is 2020 Prism Draft Stephon Diggs. His Maryland uniform. Here we have a 96 Finest Chris Carter. Got a Rod Carew Instant Impact. Got a Rod Carew from Gallery Masterpiece. We got a Paul Molitor Number Crunchers Season's Best. So this last part of the stack are all ones that I didn't have. Definitely needed. So here's the Mosaic Kyle Rudolph. This is just the silver Mosaic or whatever. I had 4 variations of this, but I didn't have the 2 that he sent. He sent that one, and he also sent the Reactive Orange. So best of luck to Kyle Rudolph in New York. Kyle's a good guy. That's all I'll say about that. So 2020 Contenders Delvin Cook. Didn't have that. He also knows that I have a small side PC of Larry Fitzgerald. Pretty much the only non-Viking that I collect in football that I'm a fan of. So here's a 2020 Optic. This one's super cool. I love stuff like this, and you don't see stuff like this anymore. So this is like a gift card to Cold Stone Creamery. Been been probably a couple, 2-3 years since I've been to Cold Stone Creamery. There are some around here, but it's not a place I get to very often. Dairy Queen I go to a lot, but Cold Stone, no. But this is really cool. So this is like stuff that I don't know what year this came out. It doesn't say, but this is like stuff they don't do enough of anymore. This is really cool. Probably pretty rare too, or hard to find. This is another one that's awesome. This is the 2002 Topps Archives Reserve kind of refractor of Burt Blyleven, 1973 design. So that's awesome. Here's a couple Rod Carews that I didn't have. This is the 2021 Donruss Red, numbered out of 2021. Here is a 2018 83 throwback, and this is the blue border variation. And then he hit the Randy Moss counter with this. This is Mosaic Hall of Fame, and this is the blue reactive Mosaic. So awesome. So I really appreciate it, Scott. Thanks so much for the care package. And sorry this is a long video, 11 plus minutes, but we'll talk to you guys again real soon.